Good morning, Belzer. I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Jayla.
We are your anchors for Monday, February 5th. Please stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today is National World Nutella Day.
Our lunch options for today are pizza rippers and a rice bowl.
Our sides today are oriental veggies and a fresh veggie tray.
In national news, polar bears are starving and will probably be facing extinction faster than before. Climate change has affected the Arctic Sea, making it harder for polar bears to eat.
A father of 3 daughters lunges at a doctor that was said to have abused the father's 3 girls. He asked for a few minutes with the doctor and the judge declined, so the father lunged at the doctor.
Nintendo announced that there will soon be a new Super Mario movie. Its release date is unknown.
Now to Julia with the sports and weather.
Thank you, anchors. On this day in sports history in 1945, the Big Racket becomes the fastest racehorse at 69 kilometers per hour. The 7th and 8th grade girls basketball both compete at home tonight. Games will begin at 5:15. 8th grade will be in the Hyatt gym and 7th grade will be in the small gym. The weather today will be partly cloudy with a high of 28 degrees and a low of 23 degrees. Now back to our anchors.
Thanks, Julia.
Elite Gaming Live will meet on Wednesday, February 7th from 4 to 6 in the LGI room. There will be buses available for students that live in the district. All are welcome to attend, even if you did not attend last semester. See Miss Collins in D202 if you have any questions.
Robotics Club is looking for members. The sign-up is on Canvas and is open until Friday. Sign up today if you want to join this competitive club.
During the month of February, the only after-school tutoring that will take place is iStep tutoring, for which you would have received a letter of information. The NJHS tutoring that has been on Mondays in the Media Center is not taking place this month as we prepare for iStep.
Start saving. You change for the pennies for Patience Drive that begin this week. On this week. More information on tomorrow's news.
Congratulations to our vocal soloist who went to contest this past weekend. Anna Sweets, Cassie Turbeville, Jasmine Neely, and Claire Stanley all received gold ratings. Caitlin Lorette received a silver rating. Well done to all who participated.
On this day in history, in 1994, Brian D. La Beckwith is convicted of the assassination of civil rights leader Madge Evers.
The celebrity birthday today is Nick Crompton, who is an Instagram star and part of a group called Team 10 and turning 23 today.
The joke of the day is, how do trees access the internet? They log in.
Finally, in honor of Black History Month, we are bringing you another BHM segment. Today, you are hearing about African American first, followed by Mr. Harsha with the rest of your morning announcements.
Have a great day, Bruins.
The first Black NFL player, Kenny S. Washington, was born on August 31st, 1918. Kenny played running back at UCLA. He was almost drafted by the Chicago Bears, but a fear of low attendance and violence due to a black player, the team scared the owners away from the idea. He did play a short time for the Hollywood Bears, a team in AFA, American Football Association, but on March 21st, 1946, Kenny Washington became the first African American to sign an NFL contract.
The first black NBA player, Charles Chuck Cooper, born September 29, 1926, Chuck started out his college basketball career at West Virginia State University. He was then drafted by the U.S. Navy during World War II. Upon his return, he attended Duquesne University, where he became a standout All-American. On April 25, 1950, Chuck became the first African American to be drafted into the NBA by the Boston Celtics at the 14th overall pick.
The first black gold medalist, John Taylor, born November 3, 1882, to former slaves. Taylor grew up in Philadelphia as a standout track star at the University of Pennsylvania. He was collegiate level champion in the men's 400 meter in the 1908 Summer Olympics in London. Taylor was a part of the men's medley relay that won first place. That day, John Taylor became the first African American to win a gold medal.
The first black NASCAR driver, Wendell O. Scott, born on August 29, 1921. Wendell began driving at a young age, mostly as a taxi and delivery driver. In order to make extra money, he would transport alcohol during the Prohibition days. It was considered a serious crime, so the need for an extremely fast driver was a must. Wendell's true passion was racing, which he eventually followed. He became a stock race car driver, and he also became the first African American to win a Grand National in a NASCAR series.
Good morning, Bruins. Thank you to the anchors or the BTV crew for that special segment as we get into Black History Month again. I think it's important for us to appreciate and recognize, especially some of those African American citizens who had the courage to do some things for the first time. You think about throughout history, some of the greatest things that have gone on in our country and in our world are people who were not afraid to do something that no one had ever done before. It takes people that are having courage and getting outside their comfort zone and very often facing criticism and lots and lots and lots of challenges. And we are very fortunate that people have done that over time, and I appreciate the recognition this morning. Students, on that note, I do want to let you know we are open to some suggestions. I had a great meeting last week with some teachers and some staff here at Belzer about how we here at Belzer would like to honor Black History Month, and I want to encourage you, students, if you have some ideas of things that maybe you've done at your school in the past, or some things that you, ideas that you may have, I would love to hear your input on that. Hopefully you know how to get to my email. You can stop me in the hallway, but if you want to just shoot me an email through your school account, feel free to do that, and I would love to hear some input as we continue to put some things together for the rest of this month. So please don't hesitate to do that. Last thing I just want to remind students, on Wednesday of this week, we will be doing a statewide I-STEP readiness test. And basically, that means you are going to open up your computer, your teacher's going to give you some instructions to follow, and you are going to log into the system that we will be using for I-STEP testing here in a couple weeks. And this is done for both at the school level and the district level and all the way to the state level, just to make sure that things are working properly before we actually get to the testing window. So on Tuesday night, students, I need you to hear me, on Tuesday afternoon after school, no Chromebooks will go home. So teachers will not be giving assignments for homework. There is no reason for anyone to take their Chromebook home on Tuesday. I want to make sure that it is here Wednesday morning. I want to make sure it is fully charged Wednesday morning so that all of the people in the building can take part in that I-STEP readiness test. So more details to come on that later this week, but again, I just wanted to remind you, no Chromebooks going home on Tuesday night this week. That's all I've got. Make it a great day.